The Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, known as the New START, was signed in 2010 and has been regarded as a cornerstone of strategic stability, limiting the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads and providing transparency measures designed to prevent miscalculation between Washington, D.C. and Moscow. Let's listen in on more of this with author of India's nuclear policy, Dr. Bharat Karnad, and managing editor of News9, Kartikeya Sharma.
Can you just decode it for our viewers? What does it mean for world at large for this new start to collapse?
Well, basically, I think it means that it's free for all. It's a nuclear free for all because there are no treaty guidelines and directives to conform to. Each country, therefore, is free. Each nuclear country, weapon owning country, is free to build up their arsenals as they wish. Without control and without hindrance or any kind of treaty constraints. So this is, as I said, a more difficult world for everybody, including the 5 nuclear weapons powers recognized by the Non-Proliferation Treaty.
But Dr. Karnad, is it correct to say, as reported by the Western press, that American reluctance draws from the fact that they want China to be part of some sort of an engagement? Is that correct? Because that's the Western narrative.
No, that has been the Trump's condition for getting into any kind of new arms control talks, that China be part of it. But China has plainly said, as you have noted, that it'll have no involvement in any such negotiations, simply because it says it's not fair. This is the official word they've used. It's not fair or equitable to China because its arsenal is so much smaller than Russia's and America's. Even compared to the constraints imposed on the two countries by the New START treaty that has just ended today, or will end per American time, European time. Well, I suppose it has ended now. So, as I said, this is a sort of situation where, there is no, shall we say, nothing hindering and hampering any country in the world, at least the 5 nuclear powers, to do as they wish. Well, for the world, it is, as I said, it's a free-for-all. So we are going to be in a situation where there's great uncertainty and unpredictability. The one thing that arms control treaty agreements did was in some way define the situation for everybody. But now that that's ended, you have a situation where, again, we are between and betwixt. Hopefully there will be a continuing arms control kind of regime that will come in, but it won't do so without China getting into the negotiations as Washington now insists. And China won't get in because it says it really is not on par numerically in terms of the weapons and so on, with either the Russians or the Americans. So you are in a tangle, really, each expecting the other to give in. In any case, China says it will be no part of it, in which case America will be no part of, will have no involvement in any negotiations with Russia. So that's where matters stand. And as I think President Putin has just warned, that the build up by the Americans of what they call the Golden Dome over America, which is an anti-ballistic missile defense kind of system, he says that will only, in a sense, motivate us to build more counter weapons, which basically offensive weapons, which basically means, again, increasing the arsenal size. So that's where we are at, where everybody will be trying to augment their advantage.
Okay, and so what does it mean for India? Do you think that we now should we change our nuclear posture, doctrine?
Well, that's what I've been pleading for the last 30 years, that we made a big mistake by agreeing to the condition in the nuclear cooperation deal, the 2008 civil nuclear cooperation deal, wherein it was conditioned on our not resuming testing. I think I always said that was a bad deal, and that we need to resume thermonuclear testing, open-ended, so that we begin to build up. We cannot not take nuclear security seriously. It's what we have done.